Hello and welcome back to the Coach's Show on SportsNetUSA.net. My name is Ryan Osborne, and in just a moment, you'll see Luke Hobbs and Avery Jordan as they join us here on the Coach's Show this week. Speaking of this week, it's all about the diamond as we go out to softball and baseball here at Fullerton College.
Hi, I'm Luke Hobbs here with Hornets softball right fielder Annabelle Mendez. So Annabelle, when you're playing in the outfield, what is the main thing you have to keep in mind?
Just to always stay focused and always to be ready every pitch because you never know what's going to be coming to you. You can't just fall asleep during an inning because the last thing you want to know is you're going to make an error. So you got to be ready, be moving every inning, and that's what's going to help you get through it.
And for those that don't play softball or baseball, can you tell us what are some of the insights that maybe the casual fan may not know, but that you have to keep in mind when you're out there?
You have to keep in mind to have a great attitude. People that don't know that softball, they think it's a long sport. You got to put a lot of energy into it. You got to put your time. You're missing holidays sometimes as you're out there with your team. If you love the sport, you're gonna put 110% into it.
Now, I've spoken to other softball players that mentioned what you just said, positivity.
Yes.
How big is that to the team?
Positivity is a great factor in our team because without positivity, we have no team. Because once we're all together and we're all fighting together, we have that 5% extra grit, what makes us keep going and win this game.
What does it take to belt it over the wall?
Honestly, you have to watch the ball. You can't just go swinging for nothing. You have to be ready, lots of batting practice, lots of BT, get ready to hit your outside, your inside. Well, for me, it was inside because I hit it over the left field fence. But you really just had to have great eyes and just be ready for every pitch. Lots of batting practice. Yes.
From a batter's point of view, can you explain to us what the different mentality is there or what you do differently?
Yes, the different mentality is that when you're ready, your team needs you to get a gap hit, you're going to go for it. But once there's nobody on, you want to hit your hardest to start the inning and get everybody pumped up. So that's what I feel that's the difference.
All right. And now you play for head coach Speedy Mendoza.
Yes, amazing coach.
Yeah, Fullerton College legend. She's been here for a long time, head coach for 6 years, really decorated career. How does she impart some of that experience and wisdom she's had onto you as the players?
Honestly, if you don't know Coach Speedy, you got to give her props because she's one of the best coach out there. She would mentor you if you need her one day at home and you need help. She's there for you. She's here in the morning, the last one to leave. I really want to say that Coach Speedy is amazing. She's the best coach ever.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm Luke Hobbs here with Hornets outfielder Annabelle Mendez on SportsNetUSA.net. The Hornets faced El Camino in a doubleheader on Monday, getting shut out 8-0 in the first matchup. The Fullerton offense struggled in the first game, managing only 4 hits and leaving 6 runners on base. Starting pitcher Shelby Bamer had a rough outing, giving up 4 runs and walking 5 batters in 3 1/3 innings. The loss dropped Bamer to 1-1 on the year, with those runs jumping her ERA to 3.46. Unfortunately, the bullpen didn't fare much better, as Kylie Patrick allowed another 4 runs and 3 walks in relief. The offense found its legs in the second matchup, totaling 4 runs off of 10 hits, led by outfielder Alexis Contreras, who went 2 for 4 and scored a run. Fullerton looked to be in control as they carried a 4-1 lead into the 5th inning, but the Warriors' offense sparked the comeback, putting up 6 runs in the frame. El Camino rounded things out by scoring 2 more runs in the 6th, leading to a final score of 9-4. Hornets pitcher Natasha Trujillo picked up the loss, allowing 6 earned runs off of 7 hits in 4 1/3 innings.
This is Avery Jordan reporting Fullerton College, SportsNetUSA.net, joined here by Shelby Bamer, pitcher for the Lady Hornets. Thanks for joining us. Tell me a little bit what it's like to be a pitcher.
It's a lot of hard work and dedication, a lot of hours put into the sport, a lot of hours put into pitching because, you're in control of the game, so just got to work hard at it no matter what.
Now, what do you see as being your go-to pitch?
Definitely my fastball. It's something that just comes natural to me. If I'm struggling with that pitch, I'll throw a drop, but mostly just my fastballs they get in there pretty quick.
Okay, now I watched you play, and the way you kind of move your hips, you kind of keep the ball behind you. It's more like a bowling throw. Is it hard to pitch a curveball from that way?
Yes, it's definitely hard. It's all about your wrist movement, all about your snap. As long as you can have the right movements, you'll get the pitch in there like you need them to.
What do you think is your main strength as a pitcher?
My main strength would definitely be my mindset. You can't go in there with negativity. You got to always stay positive. If you miss a pitch, you just got to say, all right, I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to get the next one. And if you don't get that one, you just got to keep telling yourself, you got to stay positive. You got to get through this. You can do this. And I definitely have the best defense out there. Without them, without the rest of my team, all their energy, I don't think I'd be where I am right now. So.
The Lady Hornets were able to bounce back on Wednesday after defeating El Camino as they went on to face Orange Coast College Pirates on March 8th, defeating them 8-7. The Pirates are now 3-11, and the Hornets advanced to 7-9 and 2-4 in conference play. The Hornets were down early 5-4, but continued to grind the Pirates even into extra innings, where the Hornets were able to make a final push to win the game. The Hornets' pitching struggled quite a bit against the Pirates as Natasha Trujillo gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, and 2 walks after only pitching 2 innings. Trujillo was still able to pick up a win with Shelby Bamer coming in to pitch 6 innings, knocking down 2 strikeouts and only giving up 2 runs. Mel Madrigal had a solid game connecting on 4 of 5 of her trips to the plate and scoring 2 runs, putting her at 7 runs now on the season. Designated player Alexa Rangel also had a solid outing, batting .500 for the game and scoring 2 runs in the contest. The Lady Hornets look to continue conference play this weekend on the road against the undefeated Orange Empire Conference leading 15-0 Cypress Chargers on March 10th. The Chargers currently have a stranglehold on the OEC right now as they're 6-0 in conference play. The Hornets then will be back at home on March 11th to face off against Cerritos College. Both games will be broadcasted right here on sportsnetusa.net. Who would you say is the rock on your team that kind of holds you guys all together?
I don't think it's just one person. I think as a whole, we all come together. We all have each other's backs. It's just we've gone through a lot together. We've done a lot together. We've bonded together. We've done everything. So it's not just one person. It takes a whole entire team.
Well, what kind of things do you guys do for fun together?
Ooh, a lot of us hang out outside of being here. A lot of us, I don't know. It's always a fun time. Practice is fun. Like we're all super into it. We went to a cabin together. We've done so many things together. It's hard to name one, but I love being here.
Now, your coach, Speedy,
Yes.
what would you say is her main philosophy that she preaches to you guys?
Just be positive towards each other. Be positive with yourself. She's been a great influencer. She's always so positive for us as well. So she's just a great coach, amazing coach.
If you could find one thing that you can improve on this year for the rest of the season, what do you think that you could make better?
Personally, or as a team? Personally, I just think I need to keep my positive mindset, my positivity, my positive energy towards everyone, and I think everything's going to come together at the end of it.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time. Once again, this is Avery Jordan reporting for sportsnetusa.net.
Thank you.
So right now we're here with infielder Jake Anderson, playing IVC twice in a row. What is it like to play an opponent 2 straight?
It's nothing simple. I mean, if you get a loss, you bounce back quickly. If you get a win, you keep rolling. It's a team game, Got to keep it rolling this week and get some wins on the board.
How do you keep yourself from looking too far ahead of the calendar?
I just got to take it day by day. Can't get ahead of yourself, and that's going to make you fail. To succeed, you just got to take it day by day and pitch by pitch, at bat. Yeah, that's about it.
When you're coming up to the plate, runner on base, what's going through your head?
Just do a job. Not trying to get too big, Just get the guy over, drive him in, do whatever it takes to get him in next base, and hopefully the guy next to you will get him in.
What do you feel is the toughest part of fielding?
Fielding, I mean, I'm a first baseman, so I just got to knock it down, But just got to see it in, and can't be too jumpy. Just got to relax and field it.
As a first baseman, what advantage do you think that gives you?
It gives me a lot of time. I don't have to rush myself. Other infielders got to feel like they rush. So, once I feel that I got my time, take it easy, get over to first base, get the guy out.
Thank you, Jake. So we're here with Chris Sanchez. He got the win in that game against IVC. Chris, what was it like to get that victory?
It was very good. I think we needed it coming back. after 3 losses. Snap that losing streak. Just gotta come out strong tomorrow or Saturday, and get after it again like we did today.
You ended up going 7 1/3. What gave you that endurance?
A lot of hard work that we put in the fall transfers over to now. We got to keep working, got to keep running, got to keep building your arm. My pitching coach, really cool. He actually does a lot for us and gets us prepared for our games.
What has been the biggest thing that he's been working on with you?
Honestly, just throwing strikes, because if you don't throw strikes, then you get them free passes, and then that opens up their offense to do a lot more things. You just throw strikes, limit the damage, and get after them.
As a pitcher, what's your toughest part?
I don't think anything's really that tough except for throwing strikes. If you throw strikes, then you'll be good. If you're not throwing strikes, you'll be struggling. You want to be changing a lot of things, your mechanics, throwing, your arm angle. But, if you just get after it, throw strikes, you'll be good.
Do you have a specific game day routine that you go through during your starts?
Oh, yeah. So I distance myself away from everybody for the most part. Listen to music, get pumped up, relax, stay calm. And then once I get out here, I got to keep the emotions down just a little bit, but I'm ready to go.
You talk about keeping the emotions down. How do you keep the emotions down when you're facing a batter?
Pitch by pitch, maybe you throw a strike here, and throw another strike. Maybe he doesn't call it. Can't really dwell on that pitch. You got to wipe it, get back, throw another strike, just get after it.
How do you take that clean slate mentality after every game?
It's just something you have to do. You got to work on it, because, I don't know, sometimes you don't want to get rattled, carry that into your next start. Then you're going to start off thinking like, oh, I can't do what I did last game because that was bad. You just got to wipe it off. It's a new game, new opportunity to show what you got and get after them.
In your second year here, how did your experience last year help you this year?
Oh, tremendously, As a freshman, it's very nerve-wracking to come into the OEC, one of the best, or the best conference in Southern California. And you just, I don't know, like last year I was a closer, this year I'm a starter. Just all the emotions going to the semifinals last year really helped me keeping it down and getting after it this year.
I got to ask you, you're in the pinstripes today. What's your favorite uniform combo?
This is actually my first time in the pinstripes, to be honest. It's my first home start. I really like them. They're brand new. I got to say, these are pretty fresh.
Well, thank you, Chris. So we have a bit of breaking news here on the Coach's Show, as this week Fullerton College men's basketball goes up to Las Positas College, and they participate in the quarterfinals for the state championship in men's basketball here. That's a team that you've watched here on SportsNetUSA.net all season long. They end up winning the Orange Empire Conference Championship over Saddleback. They won it outright, so they go up to the quarterfinals, and what do? They beat the Kenyatta Colts by a total of 18 points. 83-65 was the final, and Fullerton College advances to the semis, where they await their next opponent on Saturday at 1 p.m. Congratulations to Coach Perry Webster as his team moves on. For softball, well, right now they're sitting at 7-9 on the season after a couple of losses to El Camino. They did end up beating Orange Coast College in 7. That was earlier this week. That brought them up to 7-9 after a couple of wins over the weekend in a miniature tournament against LA Valley and Rio Hondo here at Fullerton College. But right now, sitting at 7-9, they have to be able to improve that as they go into conference play against teams like Cypress and Santiago Canyon. In fact, speaking of Cypress and Fullerton will be playing tomorrow on SportsNetUSA.net. That's right, March the 10th. That will start at 2 p.m. right here on SportsNetUSA.net. For the men's side of the diamond, baseball, well, right now they're sitting over 500, and they recently got a win over IVC, something that they needed because earlier in the week they lost to IVC, so they end up splitting the 2 games against the Irvine Valley College Lasers. That allows them to move into 6th overall in the Orange Empire Conference. Fullerton College going into conference play, they're looking to win their first Orange Empire Conference title for the first time since 2013 when they made it all the way to the state championship against Cypress College. So for Avery Jordan, Luke Hobbs, I am Ryan Osborne. Thank you for watching The Coach's Show on SportsNetUSA.net.